can see him. But for the time being, he runs into the darkness, leaving the bag behind.
Yeah, the guy's leaving. He left the bag behind. Do you want to stop and rob this guy?
I don't know. Do you think we
He
should?
could be just a scavenger. But
Could be. Also, I hate taking something from him. He seems fine, just scared of us. Could be a dead body.
Just to remind
Is
the
it a
fact
big
that
bag?
you were next to a forest full of goblins that only met last time killed a bunch of adventurers. So
Yeah.
it's not
There could
too
be a
strange
dead
for him
body
to be
in a
gone.
bag. Is it a big bag?
It's a fairly big bag.
It's probably a dead body, and I don't
is
want
there
to.
anything moving within the bag?
At the moment, the bag does not seem to be moving, and neither do you sense with your primary awareness anything alive in the bag.
Are we parked or?
They slowed down. They haven't actually fully stopped, so it was like a really weird
make your
drive-by
decision. I'm fine with whatever. If you want me to go out there, I can use my cloak, and nobody will notice my presence.
How far is it from me now?
We're gonna go
the back.
We're gonna go with 20 feet, which isn't very far at all. It's just it's the angle right now. It's like there could be something else there, mind you. Your friend here, who seems very acute to sense things, didn't detect anything. You detect magic in the bag.
Yes, yes, I do.
Question real quick: do you still have the old cannon stats? Because that's connected to Liberty Prime right now. He needs the weapon damage.
I can barely hear you, dude.
He's talking about the shrapnel cannon. The first model that you got, he's asking for the stats because he wants to attach it to Liberty.
It's connected to Liberty Prime now.
Oh, the original ones or the ones I have now? Hold on, it's on a piece of paper. I'll find it. Anyway, I'll find it and put it into the chat. But for now,
yeah, let's do this.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Thanks.
What you detect is some necrotic, abjuration, and what appears to be something that you can't exactly make out, but it's a faint aura of magic is what in there. So there's like the 3 items in the bag that seem magical, but it's a fairly large bag, so either there are 3 very large items or a bunch of small ones.
Alright, I will tell Ferris this. I mean, it's magic. There's 3 big magic or 3 magic items in there.
Ray, just say the word and I'll go grab the bag.
Cole speaks up.
Also,
wait, hold up.
You're not up there, you're in the back, man. You're not up there.
I said it was up front.
It's just me and Ferris.
How many seats are there in the front seat? Because there's me, J8, and Ray.
Well, there's another. Actually, is it 4 or is it 6?
I think for next time we'll go through the process of making sure who's where. But for now, we'll stick with it's just Ray and Ferris for the time being, because they're the ones who are actually going to take the driving shifts for this.
Yeah, there are more than 2 seats.
But yeah, there are 2 seats in the front.
I think there's enough for us to have 6 people, because originally we bought a vehicle that...
2 seats in the front, 4 seats in the back, and then there's the actual trailer in the back, which is where one can't be all at once.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Ray, say the word, I'll go grab the bag.
It's also necrotic. Right? You said it was necrotic, right?
Necrotic, abjuration, and a bit of something that's ill-defined.
Something weird?
It's not necessarily weird bad, it's just weird as in, like, it's magic, but it doesn't really have a, particular, school of magic, per se.
Alright, I'll tell him that. I'll be like, it's kind of magic, but not. I don't know what kind.
Like a very simple trinket with some, a little faint bit of magic would show up like that as well.
Merry Christmas.
Just make the call.
Yeah, go get it. Just don't open the bag. Just grab the bag and come back.
Alright, so I'm gonna head out with me and J8, and I'm gonna use my Cloak of Pass Without Trace.
I was about to say I was gonna cast Pass Without Trace on you real quick.
I got a cloak that lets me do it for no spell slots, so.
Nice. Oh yeah, because I bought you that. Well, I helped pay for that. I helped
so
pay for
I'll head out with that, so we can both roll stealth at a plus 18 and him plus 16.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be a 24 for me, and Jay gets a 24 for him.
Twinsies.
We're a good team. Good team.
Alright, here we go, Nick.
I'm gonna have my gun prepared if there's anyone.
If there is someone there, they didn't notice you. You walk up to the bag.
Okay, so...
And We're hearing background noise, but for now, let's just keep going. You walk up to the bag. You attempt to lift up the whole thing. Roll me a quick athletics check.
I'm gonna actually, when I get up there, I'm gonna get Jay to actually do it.
That works too.
I'm gonna have Jay drag the bag back while I cover him, because he can move faster than me, and he's stronger than I am.
Go ahead and have him roll his athletics. I think he should be able to pass this without too much trouble.
Wow.
Or maybe he doesn't.
But he can push, lift, and drag 480 pounds.
Yes. So you are able to drag this thing, but it does make quite a bit of noise. But as you manage to get your way out of the ditch with the bag in tow, the bag begins to tear. What do you do?
What do I see? Does anything come out of the bag?
At the moment, you see what appears to be a boot and a couple of like a boot, a hat, and like some other clothing. It's just like slowly pouring out from the back end.
I'm gonna tell Jay to drop the bag, grab the stuff. Let's go. So I'll
do
pick
you have
up
any
some
way of
and
detecting
Jay will
magic
grab
or no?
No, I don't have any way of detecting.
Just grab everything and go in.
Yeah.
All right. The DC won't be very high, but either you or Jade roll an athletics check.
An athletics?
Yeah.
Jack?
Yes.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, no problem. You grab what's there. There did seem to be something that was fairly heavy amongst the various things, and you just like ram it in the back seat and hop into the front. I assume.
Go!
And then go, and then I peel out.
You hit the gas, and you guys start going. In the distance, you have no idea if anyone's there because maybe they didn't even notice you.
Yeah. What happened to the stuff in the bag? Why is it ripped open?
All right. You succeeded moving one tile. As we switch over to Ferris, go ahead and roll your piloting check. Ray, before you go to bed,
you want to check out those items?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
It's karma, Ferris.
Wait, I get a burnout check, don't I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I have a +8 on that.
You didn't
Well,
crash.
I'm still up front with them. Can I help that at all?
No, the one burnout check is plenty.
I was just excited.
So like, you're like, I'm gonna go with this. He pulls everything into your trunk. He asks you if you want to hop into the back and literally like swap places real quick for him. You're not even gonna stop the car. You're just immediately like you're gonna hop in the back. He's gonna grab the wheel.
So
you try
in
to
the
do
transitional period, it kind of fucked up.
Exactly. You managed to pull it together. The car didn't fall into the ditch that you literally just drove past. Ray's in the back. She like looks at you, and what does Ray say?
Did you just hit the guy you robbed?
Gets the heart racing a little bit.
I'm just like staring at him wide-eyed, like, what the fuck,
just
man?
making sure you're alive. All right. That's all.
Oh Jesus. Okay, go.
Yeah.
All right. Ray, with your previous detect magic, I'm going to let it continue for the time being as you sift through the items in the bag. A lot of them seem to be like clothing, armor, various other things. The first thing you come across is seems to be a small glass flask with like a leather grip to it. It stands out as magical, though you're uncertain exactly what it does. This is neither the narcotic or the abjuration. This is the trinket one that you sensed earlier.
Small glass flask?
Yeah.
Does it contain anything? If I like squish it around, does it sound like there's something in it?
It sounds like there's something in there, but when you look, you don't see anything.
Right. Yoink. Pocket that.
Alright. The necrotic thing you find is a tarot card with a face of a skull, and written on it is, I don't remember the exact number for the tarot, but it's the death card from the tarot. It's rating a strong necrotic energy, and what do you do?
I look at it for a little bit. I don't touch it. Am I holding it? Did you
Yep.
make me pick it up?
I didn't say you touch it. You just found it amongst the pile.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Well, we already did.
That's true.
Uh,
But I
Slick
don't know what
down.
happened if I touch it because, you know, all this fucking voodoo undead shit. I'm not touching a card that has death on it.
I'm gonna get out of the truck and take a look at it because
We're
I can
moving.
see magical items.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to show you guys this once it gets to the point where I can actually show you guys this.
We're moving
I'm
right
just
now,
wondering,
so
But-
you're
but
gonna
we're,
run
like,
outside
we're
and try hopping in
moving.
the car.
I was
You are
just
moving.
taking that in because I wanted to ask a different question. I wanted to know if his scouter could see a magic items through the walls, or if he had to be.
Realistically, in the same way as detect magic, you can't see through walls.
Okay.
That's what we were wondering.
And I can't hear the conversation, so they'll have to come get me if they want to.
Yeah, you guys would
Yeah,
be,
like-
why don't you use the sending stones that you have, or the cell phone?
I don't want to wake him up.
I don't wanna wake him up right now. I'm not gonna-
Him.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I'm going to definitely
I
show
did
you
just
guys
kind of put
this.
it in
I'm
the
not
place of
gonna...
his missing eyes in the other game for the fun of it.
I mean, like, dude, I just got cursed by picking up a magical item. I'm not gonna just jump into it and grab things without you guys checking first. But, she's not gonna touch the tarot card. She's gonna put it with the, well, she's not gonna touch it at all. She's just gonna leave it
You
where it
also
is.
have to watch. How many magic items do you have now? Remember, we can only have 3 attuned. You have.
I mean, you can
the-
have magic items that you have, if they're attuned to you can only have so many.
Yeah, attuned item
You
is
only have 3
23,
attuned.
but you can have like non-attuned
You
ones
have-
much beyond that.
Yeah. I'm
The
attuned
monocle
up.
and the
I
ring
think.
are
Oh.
toys.
The monocle's not attuned. The
Yeah.
monocle
I'm
is-
attuned to my
You have
belt,
monocle
I'm
ring.
attuned to the
Yeah,
ring,
And the ring is a toy.
and I'm
too.
attuned to the
No,
other
no.
ring.
The other ring's a toy. The ring that gives artists.
Yeah, so I'm attuned to 2 rings, and, right? I'm attuned to 2 rings and the belt.
Yeah.
The belt and the 2 rings, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I can't attune to anything else. I'll have to take my ring off, and I'm...
You can use the
squished.
toys though, because remember, like the monocle's a toy, and the
Yeah.
other things are toy. The ones that change your gender and stuff like that are considered toys. They're not.
Yeah, but I don't have them with me right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna look... don't worry, guys. You guys will all figure out what this is, too. I promise.
Yeah, go back to sleep
Go back this
so we can continue.
Alright, and then the last item that I
Uh,
thought was magic-y.
okay. While sifting through the contents, you find, which seems to be odd, because it seems to be stuck to the floor, but instead it's actually just pretty heavy. Even with your strength, you have no problem. But at first glance, you look, okay, it's a small hammer. You try to lift it up like with a finger, because you could do it normally, and you
I
realize
have
this
Thor's
thing
hammer?
is freaking heavy.
Do I have Thor's hammer? Do I have Mjolnir?
Apparently, Jay is worthy.
But yeah, whatever this is, it's a little hefty, and when you pick it up, like for you, it's not too much. It's still like oddly heavy and dense for such a small hammer.
Yeah. And this was the abjuration
Yes, it
one?
is.
Hello?
Yes, it is.
Abjuration.
Okay.
Okay, real quick. Were there any writing on any of these?
The tarot card said death on it.
Well, I mean, other, like, any kind of words written on there.
The hammer did seem to have some sigils, but you can't exactly make them out. Or, if nothing else, your character has no, reasonable understanding of what those sigils mean.
I'm too dumb.
It's probably just not in your language.
So,
Alright.
what do you make of these items?
Alright, these are magic. We
Yeah.
got a small glass flask that sounds like it has something in it, but doesn't look like it has anything in it.
Fairly close. Keep going.
We got a tarot card that I refuse to touch. That is a death tarot card. That's necrotic magic. And it's got a skull on it, and it says death in letters that I don't like. Then we have this hammer that's really heavy. That is some type of magic.
Is
I don't
there
know.
anything interesting? Any kind of runes or anything like that?
I mean, the hammer has some writing on it that I don't understand. Symbol something. Look at it. Do you understand it?
I know Common, Abyssal, Infernal, Goblin, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
What?
You take a look, and no, Those languages don't stand out as things you know.
Have no idea.
I know
Oh, they must be
Druidic,
dwarf.
Common, and Primordial. Is it Primordial?
Equally no.
I read all languages, but I'm not there.
You know, right?
Calm down, dude. You will find these damn items, I promise.
Yeah, this is the
I
thing
just think
about
it's funny that all
RP.
the
You just
people
need
are
to
used
sit
to it.
back and, kind of
Let
shut
the
up.
story
later.
happen. Yeah, who has next watch anyway? Who was the next watch?
Who's
No
what?
one. You make your way to the town and you'll be done. Who is driving now? That's Nick. Ray, after finding out the items, you can go ahead and sleep in the back, or you can crawl back in the front and away from the death tarot card.
That's what I'm gonna do. Let's get away from that fucking thing. And
Nick,
curl up.
Yeah, she seems to be going to sleep. Go ahead and make your piloting check. Mind you, since she's unconscious, should you... You know what? You already rolled and failed the first time. There's no second roll. You're fine. I forgot that you already rolled, remember?
Yeah, because we only moved to. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then from there, you go ahead and you arrive in Turlock by the end of it. As you arrive, you can find your own bit of parking. It's technically outside of town, but you're not expecting anyone to attack this close to town.
We could actually just sleep in the vehicle if you want.
You definitely can. There's literally no reason why you can't.
We don't have to pay for parking.
Correct, and that's why you parked outside of town.
I don't want to pay for shit.
Alright. Anything else?
Jay, keep watch.
He barks, and he begins to walk out of the car, and as far as you can tell, he's sleeping on the hood of the trunk. Just, like, keep an eye out.
Who?
He leaves the car and will take a walk around to check the area.
Okay. He doesn't need to sleep. He's a robot. So.
Realistically, yeah.
Robot.
He probably still likes to lay down once in a while, though. But other than that, you're good.
Yeah, well, he's immune to exhaustion, so it doesn't even affect him. He can relax, but because of the robotnet kind of stuff.
All right. So, you guys take your rest. Nothing else happens for the rest of the night. And you guys wake up in the morning to... Ray, what's going on? What you doing?
Alright, I stretch, and then I get out of I look around. Is there anyone outside?
Let's go with everyone's probably up and about at the moment.
Alright.
Including, but not limited to, a bunch of panthers who are somewhat scaring the town apart.
Yeah. I get out of the vehicle and I stretch because I fell asleep in the chair up front. And then I go around to the Twinkie and I bang on the door to wake everyone up.
Cole gets up. He grabs his halberd and just walks out with his stuff.
Morning, sunshine.
We come to a direct
Morning, boss.
stop or what?
Is everyone awake?
Yep.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, by the way, does anyone have that cool monocle thing that lets you see magic items?
Just point at the robot's eye. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you. Follow me. We found some stuff last night, so
We may have robbed a half-elf.
we may have robbed a goblin or a half-elf, or
No, it was half-elf.
I didn't see it. I couldn't see shit.
Cole wisely says nothing.
I asked if the elf was a communist.
Probably. I don't know.
I would say probably.
But follow me.
He was probably going to take those items and share them amongst the populace.
Okay,
Alright.
good. That's bad. All right.
Yeah.
And I lead them to the front of the truck, and then I point out the bag in the back, and I'm like, check it out. But there's three things right there: that flask, the hammer, and that creepy ass death tarot card.
All right.
It should be fine.
I'm gonna go
I look
check
at
out
him.
the hammer.
All right, we'll take it one by one. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Sure, we'll go with the giant first. So Cole,
Look at that hammer.
you take a look at the hammer. What languages do you know?
Common and giant.
It's not giant either. You think it's a little too small for it to be a giant hammer.
Dwarven, maybe.
All right,
Can I try picking it up?
you can roll me athletics to try to pick it up.
Yeah.
Try as you might, you cannot lift it from the floor.
Oh.
You are not worthy.
Giant belts too.
I think I'm going to say to everyone, I think this might be a dwarvish hammer.
Why do you say that?
No reason, just looking at the make and everything, I just suspect, like, Ferris, you seem like a guy who knows some languages. Is anything that you've seen, right?
No, I already checked. I have no idea what it could be.
Between
But
all
I
of
would
us-
like to point out that Jay does have a little bit of dwarven engineering in him. He did carry that into the car yesterday, or last night.
Oh, so it really might be dwarvish.
I have no idea. All I know is Jay's a good boy. And
I
I
mean,
start
I-
playing around, wrestling with Jay.
I mean,
Can
I
I
don't
do,
think
like,
I'm dwarvish, but I can
I
hold it.
cast comprehend languages and try to read them out.
You cast comprehend language, and it does seem to have dwarven writing on it.
Alright, what does this writing say?
It seems to be more of like a phrase. Let me double check the phrase so I don't read it wrong.
Only he who is worthy will wield Thor's power.
Or she.
Yeah, Thor's a chick now.
She is. And I actually held
Actually,
it too.
she's a lot cooler now that
She
she's
is a lot better. Like, I like the idea of the, because now not only are they talking about Thor, there's also the realization that the hammer is a sentient weapon.
I also like how
Yeah.
they made Thor just kind of cooler as well by him not being Thor anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
what
here's
is it,
this
a
awesome
God
axe
Slayer
and a
axe?
robot
Yeah.
hand, and you can also ride this giant goat. Like, fuck, I'm in. All right.
Okay.
Didn't Thor have 2 goats?
Alright, what does the phrase say?
Okay. In Dwarven, it states that the wielder need only call out its name. That's what it says in Dwarven.
The wielder
kinda
need
cut out
only
there
to
for a
call
second.
out its name.
Yeah, you could.
And the name here
I'm
is...
back.
What the hell is his name? I'm just gonna roll random. You know what? Someone name the hammer. Who wants to name the
A
hammer?
dwarven name? I have a thing that names things for dwarf.
Very well. Names are unfortunately names are the last thing I do. To the point of
The
sometimes
name
just
of
forget
the
about it.
hammer, I got one.
Male
War-
dwarvish names: Orin, Bali, Euchre, Duri, Zaghund, Frazer,
There's my
Minar,
vote.
Alan, Camille, and
I call
Thorfinn.
upon the power of Alan.
Baldric sounds fun.
It's now damn dwarf. We'll take that.
Oh
the
yeah, yeah it is.
Of course.
By the power of damn dwarf.
Yes, it is. It seems to be a maker symbol as well, so it would indicate that the person who made it is damn dwarf
Is dwarvish.
in dwarvish.
All right, who needs a cool ass hammer?
You gotta be strong, or Jay.
I feel like I have enough weaponry, but
Also, it's metallic, so not best for the druid.
yeah,
Why don't we
so
give it
I
to
can't
the
really have it.
robot?
Sam, tell me anything.
Liberty Prime.
The
Let
wizard.
Sam speak up. My guy's not
The
interested.
axe seems to... You don't really care about the hammer. It's like it's just a hammer to him. It's like, yeah, it's heavy, but it's also not super great.
So what was the name we agreed on?
Damn dwarf.
Damn dwarf.
Okay. Poor.
So what does it do? It's just a normal hammer? It's not like a war hammer or
Alright,
anything,
you're
it's
supposed
like
to
a
call
worker's
upon the
hammer?
name.
It would seem to be a worker's hammer, but regardless, there is the whole idea of like, does someone pick up the hammer and call out "damn dwarf" or not?
Someone
I'll do
it.
Okay, you can try to do it, or Ray can do it afterwards.
I'll do
I
it.
don't want to do it. No.
Give it a try. Go ahead.
I don't need to be undead and a
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, like I'm good.
You hold up the hammer to the best of your ability. You may not be able to lift it above your head, but it's at least off the ground. Then you scream out "damn dwarf," and a bright light shines out from you. You gain +2 AC. If you are wearing no armor, your base AC is 13 plus Dex, and then +2.
But I couldn't use it anyway because it's metal.
Wow.
It is metal. Are you wearing armor currently, and is it better than 13?
Yes and yes.
Then you get +2 AC, which is a secondary effect of the hammer. The issue there being afterwards is this hammer is almost 200 pounds. Can you carry 200 pounds? And if you cannot, then
Yeah, that's the
unfortunately
other
you cannot
giant
properly
though.
wield it.
You'd be
Yeah.
instantly encumbered.
Can you? If you can, then there you go. This is actually a pretty nice hammer.
Remember, he has the belt that's a little bit weaker than Justice.
I'm sure he can manage. There you go.
He's got ill
You
justice.
Feel free to put it down
Actually,
as
do
the...
I know it increases my defense?
Yes, you can feel it. It invigorates you.
You know what?
Leave it to
I'm
the
going to
party
give this to
after.
Jess.
I cannot hold
You
anything
can't-
else, man. I have 289 pounds on me right now, dude. Like, fuck off.
As well as you can't wield metal weapons.
Yeah, I can't wield
Oh,
metal
yeah.
weapons. But thanks, though. That was sweet.
So,
I mean, my carrying capacity is 435.
Pretty
On,
sure
on a
Liberty
second
Fine
note,
is
you think it
superior.
would be a really nice hammer for like making like metal work? But other than that, it seems to be like a decently set normal size hammer.
Could be useful.
I like how I'm
Maybe we need to
carrying
build
pretty much
something one day.
300 pounds right now.
All right.
I'm going to put the hammer away in the truck for right now.
It
Yeah,
seems to
let's do
weigh the
that.
truck down a little bit.
I heat him up and him to be
As much as a person would.
All right. We've unfortunately been ignoring 2 of our players. Let's get those guys in here. What does Liberty
Yeah.
Prime do? There's two items remaining.
I glance at the card.
Yes.
You take a look at the card. There's a clear aura of necrotic energy. With your eyes, and let's say the human eyes aren't as good, you detect what appears to be a spectral being radiating from the aura from the card. It
Kill it with
doesn't seem
fire?
to be doing anything, but it seems to be present around the card.
Okay, so a spectral being, like a wraith or something like that, kind of hanging around the card.
So no one touch that.
I already touched that.
Sam giving me any insight, good or bad, to this information?
He tells you not to touch it. He says that they can touch it, but he tells you specifically not to touch it.
Me?
Alright, doesn't mean that. No, me.
Okay.
Oh. Or does he say it out loud? Because remember, we're sharing a body now.
Since you asked him a question, he probably tells you, like, not allowed.
I use detect thoughts on spectral.
And that guy just randomly flips out.
I don't think that has your proper save DC.
Oh,
Unless it does, then that's pretty bad.
Then that's just awful.
let me see. Let me see.
Make
It's
sure
not
you
wisdom,
have
you're supposed to be charisma.
on your character sheet, under your spells,
Oh.
it should have your normal save DC. Make sure it's.
He also
the stat
rolled
you're
an
supposed to use.
18, so does it, I think he succeeded, but we're about to find out, I guess.
Charisma is mine. I don't know why I went to wisdom.
Alright. So what's the DC?
My charisma is 16.
So that's 3 plus your proficiency.
Hold on, it should be in core,
Alright.
and then right here where your spell save is, it should have that drop down with ability, and then you click charisma, and then it'll do everything for you.
Spell save. Where's that
I just did it for you.
It's DC 14.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, he passed by 4 points.
at?
He is aware of your presence. Because when you fail, he kind of knows you did. He's looking at
Okay.
you. But for the time being, he doesn't seem to lash out or do anything in particular.
Alright.
As your eyes begin to focus a little more, it's clear that it's like some weird skeletal spectral thing. It just seems to be around. It's actually looking around now, after it's been more aware of your presence. It's looking around actively, staring at the various party members.
Do we see it?
Alright.
No, you do not.
Ooh.
Maybe you feel a chill down your spine as it like stares at you, though.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't know, but I don't like it.
All right, Gene, let's have you take a look at the last item, just to get you actually doing stuff. You pick up the flask, and Sam tells you to keep it.
Keep it? Okay, my guy just kind of sticks it in the bag.
Hey, what is it?
Useful. You already have a flask.
I don't want it. I just want to know what the hell it does.
He thinks for a moment. Does he tell him anything? It's endless alcohol. Did you hear me?
Is it really? Is it really endless alcohol?
You
Yeah.
only, unless you were to look at it and check again, you're gonna have to take his word for it.
Keep that away from Bree.
That's
Yeah.
the idea. She's just drunk enough.
That's not what I'm saying. She's made out of fire. Endless alcohol, endless inferno, the whole world goes to
If
place.
she
I'm
accidentally,
not Bree anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Bree, rest in peace.
if you accidentally
Oh,
light
sorry.
that, it would never go out. It would just be this constant like. Have you ever lit like?
Flamethrower.
Have you ever
The
lit like
best
8?
flamethrower.
It would just go forever.
Christopher wants me to get.
Well, it would go until all the oxygen in the atmosphere burns up.
Yes, that's when it would stop.
Alright.
Um,
Alright, you can keep it if you want, man. I'm not gonna take it away from you.
Gene, if you have some way to light it, it will act as a very basic level form of burning hands.
Alright, so I have a level 1 burning hand.
Pretty much.
Alcohol
Nice.
bug.
You just need to light it. Maybe get like a flint or steel or something.
Well, I can create fire.
Then you have no problem. So you
Would it be
can pull it
possible
out,
to
press
pull it out?
hesitation, and then instead it turns into burning hands.
That's messed up.
Would it ever be possible for him to put it out or no?
My guy looks at the card and just tells everybody, well, it won't kill you. And he thinks in his head and says, is it another curse or something else?
Sorry, you were saying?
Huh?
Something about a curse or something?
The black card.
For the time being, no
one
one's
that-
even willing to touch it. So, nothing happens.
I'll touch it again. I'll pick it up.
Well, he's thinking this in his head to the other guy.
Hmm.
I'm
Guys,
saying it
Carrie
out loud.
Fisher just had a heart attack.
My guy doesn't know that you all can't hear him. His
What?
voice, so he just says everything out loud.
What happened, Jess?
Carrie Fisher's in critical condition because she just had a heart attack.
Who's that?
Princess Leia!
Wow.
Damn.
Fuck you, 2016. Fuck you.
This year has not
Repeatedly.
been a good year.
She's
She's
not,
not-
dead yet.
She's not dead. Hopefully not ever. I
This
don't-
year has
ever.
been like the worst freaking year, guys. Like
It really
one thing
has.
after another.
Hopefully she makes it past New Year.
Well, after Ferris stops wrestling with Jay for a while, he's gonna walk over and kind of look around, see what magic items are left. And seeing the card, he's just gonna pick it up.
As far as you're aware, nothing happens. From Liberty Prime's perspective, the Spectre being is present and near Nick at all times while he holds onto the card, but even now, it's not doing anything, just actively watching.
Well, if you guys don't want it, I'll keep it. It's a pretty cool card.
I mean, should I try to touch it?
No.
Here.
Cole's actually going to say,
Hey,
Okay.
Tell her
You
what
said
to
you'd
do.
listen to me.
I
I
mean-
just said it wouldn't hurt anybody.
well, if nobody wants it, 3, 2, 1, I'm taking it.
Wouldn't hurt
I mean, go
anybody
for
but
it.
me. at least. You
I
just kinda
put the
walk
card.
away.
I actually open up Jay and I put it in his slot.
Are you having him attune to it?
Oh, you're tuning to it? Dude,
Oh,
no.
No, I was just keeping it on him for safekeeping.
Alright.
He did say he has a safe
But if he
deposit
does
box for
attune
Jay.
to it while it's on his person, then that's what happens, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
because I guess
pretty much
you
how it
wouldn't know.
works, and we'll find out later on. I'll tell you that.
No.
Remind me the next
You know what?
night. Tell you what
Okay.
happens. Yes.
All
go ahead.
right, I'll remind you
Seriously?
that, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
guys,
So Jay has a.
He's gonna turn into a hellhound.
That'd be very
That would
difficult.
be awesome.
A cyber hellhound.
that'd be
No, it's just
interesting.
a cyber
That would be
hellhound.
pretty
Hellhounds are
fucking
immortal.
awesome.
Hellhounds are immortal.
Which
So you wouldn't have
means
to worry
that
about being a robot
J8 he's immortal now. If you get turned into a hellhound.
But he wouldn't turn into a hellhound because it's not demon, it's undead. So he'd turn into one of them undead now.
No, it's just a spectral
The
being.
ones
You
that
don't know
turn
what the
people
hell
into
it
zombies
is.
when they fight them and control zombies. What are they
As
called?
far as you know, his name is Dobby.
Man, I really want to touch the card just to see what happens, but
Hey,
that's just me.
Don't you
That's
go touching Jay. That's in his slot.
All right, guys. You wake up in the small city of Turlock, which I'm gonna take you over to. I had a small map prepared.
Okay.
Nothing too impressive. It's a fairly small map. It's a fairly small town. There's a quick river that runs through it, and you probably parked. Say you parked outside of the Welcoming Hand Inn. So there's just like a parking spot that you took over for a night, and you wake up in the morning. Do you guys want to do anything in town, or you guys want to proceed and keep going?
I'm gonna look at the map and see if the dragon is moving.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's quickly determine what time it is, because it's really up to you what time you guys actually woke up this morning. So when did you wake up, Ray? Since you woke everyone else up.
I would have made sure I got exactly 8 hours, so 8 hours on the dot.
So what time is it now?
What time did I go to bed? What time was it when we fell asleep?
I'm gonna go with.
Just say a number.
I'm gonna go with it was 10 p.m. So 8 hours later, you woke up
6.
at 6 a.m. in the morning.
6 a.m. Yep, I woke everybody up at 6 a.m.
According to the map, he's moved 4 tiles at a fairly high pace.
Well, it looks like the dragon's on the move, so we should probably not spend too much time here.
Probably not. Probably keep going.
I'm going to go in the town and see if I can pick up some spices and such.
Okay, never mind. We'll go into town.
Just a real quick
Cool.
in and out, that's all.
You got 5 minutes to find some spices. All right.
You got 5 minutes, Cole. I'm coming with you too, because I have all
Yes,
the money
ma'am.
pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
May I just go out and hurry up and go get the stuff?
I'm gonna stay by the car and look at the sun and try to gauge 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna put my dagger into the ground and watch the shadow go.
Alright. Cole, you head out into town and you begin looking at the various shops. You do find a few here or there, but none that are specifically like spice or herb shops. Or do you just want to head to a general store?
A general store would work.
Okay. You head to
I'm with him, by the way.
Alright. You head over to a quick general store, and there do seem to be your general like spices, seasonings, a bit of cayenne, some black pepper. What are you looking for here?
Basically some salt, some pepper, a little bit of cayenne, just that type of stuff.
The man behind the counter walks up to you, and he tries to
White people spices.
he tries to sell you on a basic like container of like salt and pepper already put mixed together.
All right. My owl roll perception.
I was just looking at who, like, the types of people who are around here, and I was like, I'll roll perception, and I rolled 3 and 4.
You see a white man trying to sell you salt and pepper.
And I'm like, no, I don't want any pepper. I don't want any salt and pepper. That's him.
I'll buy some as well as other stuff they got.
They do have
How
a few,
much?
They have a few other spices, but when you look around, you see the selection is very limited here.
I'll just grab some salt and pepper for just right now.
He tells you is 5 silver. Nothing too expensive here.
Alright, how big is the packet?
It's good enough to last you for a while, assuming you don't accidentally spill it.
I'll buy 2.
Alright. You pay him the 1 gold, he gives you the 2 containers, and he tosses in a small little like very tiny container of like cayenne pepper.
Thank you, and please have a nice day.
He
I
says,
I
"Of
paid
course.
school.
Do be careful. We've heard some fairly strange rumors of the goings-ons in its recent in the nearby city of Arabelle. Something about
Oh.
like a large
Never heard of
horde of
it.
individuals in the night moving through the forest.
Huh. Really? What about?
We're uncertain
As-
exactly who or particularly why, but they headed towards Arabelle after the he coughs blood rain. It was about 2 nights ago, I believe.
Huh.
Actually,
Imagine that.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Well, have a nice day. And I walk out with my stuff.
Bye.
All right.
Don't go with them.
You guys will make it back. You didn't really spend too much time there. Gene and Chris, do you guys want to do anything before you guys head out again?
I'm not gonna just chill.
Yeah, I'm good. Just chill.
All right.
I
Nick,
don't like cities, remember?
anything from you?
No, I just did that whisper to you.
No, like it's fairly quick. You guys quickly come
Yeah.
back to the vehichaos.
So if nothing
you've been
happened,
running out.
basically, I wasn't gonna go.
Okay.
My guy's normally in a unusually good spirit when I he's gonna sees people trading.
Okay. You guys pack up and head back onto the road. Who is going to
Yep.
be making the piloting check?
Rock, paper, scissors.
No.
I'll do it then. If nobody's standing up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drive. I get a +2. I'm scared.
There you go.
I get a +2 and I'm scared.
I got +4.
Okay.
Yeah, but you keep crashing.
Nick, you are free to move your 8 tiles, assuming you stick to the road.
I'll sit up front with him though. I'll be up front with him too.
Mind you, if you go through the swamp, there's a path, but there's not particularly a road.
Has the dragon moved at all? Well, like I can keep looking at the map. It's one of my
I'm up
things.
front. I'll keep looking at the map while you're driving.
It's moved quite a bit in that length of time.
Okay, where is it? So the same distance. Okay.
Trading chats.
Why are there 2?
Where it is currently and where it was earlier.
Okay.
New Jack.
Probably still be there. Okay. So that's 8 spaces.
Hey Jack, are those still in D&D?
I didn't catch that. Say again.
There's a dog posted in Discord. He posted.
The 2-headed dogs. You know what?
It's a death
I
pound.
think
the one
they
that
are. I
fights
think I
people.
remember seeing them.
I think
They
they
used to
are, but I
get,
don't
like,
know for
people
sure.
and create zombies, and they had the innate ability to control undead.
They're not the same anymore.
Oh damn!
I've
They used
seen the picture, but I don't remember them per se.
I think they're called death dogs or death hounds.
I think they're deaf hounds. Alright.
I was trying to remember what the undead
It's a
variation of the
death
hellhound
dog.
was.
Okay. Someone roll me a D1000, and then as you guys make your way to your
I'll do
current
it because
location.
I was piloting.
Go
Alright.
for it, man. Ooh.
207.
Ooh.
Hope it's good. Dragon comes out of nowhere and kills us all.
Yeah, death dogs just have multi-attack. That's it.
Oh, they don't have the ability to control undead or create.
No, they can poison people.
Alright. As you arrive at your current location, the sun is beginning to set again. As you catch sight of someone that looks somewhat familiar, Nick, it's a half-elven individual wearing black leather armor and a black cloak. He seems to be standing at a distance.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna nudge Ray as soon as I see this guy. I'm like, hey, that's the guy we robbed.
Oh shit!
So
Keep going,
he
keep
seems to
going.
be just standing there at the distance.
At the moment he's looking around, he seems to, as far as you can tell, he wasn't there a moment ago. So he literally just showed up.
I'm gonna try sensing the area.
Okay.
So fiends and humanoids.
You sense the area. He does seem to be half elf. You do detect that there is something at a greater distance than him. Something like higher in the mountains, but nothing that would cause you any immediate issues.
Is he on the driver's side or the passenger side?
He is to the back, about, let's say, 150 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna roll down the window and say, "Get fucked, kid," and then roll up the window and keep driving.
He turns and looks at you, and then you keep going.
Yep. He made it quick over here. Oh,
Roll your piloting check. All right, you keep going. I'm gonna let you move there two tiles before you have to settle in and just swap out and do a bit of maintenance.
Okay, we're right at this town here.
That's not our town. That's just the opposite side of the tunnel through the mountain.
Oh, okay. So that was the 2 spaces.
Alright.
And
I guess I'll drive now since I was up front too.
That's really up to you guys.
My guy uses the sending stone to contact Ray. When are we going to kill something?
Hopefully not in a while. I don't enjoy killing things, dude. Come on, man. If there's any danger, we'll let you off your leash. I promise.
All right.
You want to drive?
Where is this?
You want me to drive?
And are you good at driving? Yeah. Fine, I'll just drive.
Anti-technology guy, I will if you want me to, but
that's fine. I'll do it.
Cole, what
I'd be
suggested
amazed if Jack wouldn't have me have disadvantage in all driving.
Cole was suggested, but he has a distinct feeling that if he did, Ray would stop the car, come back.
Prime, can you drive?
My driving ability is pretty low, but I can try. If I remember right, I don't have the for it. I have a slow processor.
Well,
fine.
it's wisdom based, so you might do well.
Yeah, it's wisdom based. What is your?
You know what? Jay will drive.
My
God damn
wisdom
it.
is 0.
I'll drive. No, I won't.
Okay. It's
Guys,
it's already happened, guys. Ray,
Girl.
roll a burnout. Don't roll a 2.
She didn't roll a 2.
I'm so angry at myself right now.
Well, typically every day, as the night comes down, your friend would walk up to it, double check the engine, and make sure it's fully powered. You don't move an air tile. The car just chugs along and eventually just stops. You don't think there's a big issue. It's just it's out of gas. You gotta stop.
I'll put in that spare
I've been
energy
recharging
cell.
it though. Remember?
Yeah.
I'll put in that.
I'm a constant battery source. It's taking short rests in the back, filling it up.
Well, if there is a problem with the battery, I do have that spare one that I grabbed.
Just change it. Just fix it. Someone else drive.
With the spare, you can fix it up and you can keep going. Is that what you want to do then?
Yeah.
All right. You expend your battery for the time being, and someone roll piloting again.
I could take it. It's fine, guys.
Okay. I want to just roll to see if I roll another 6, but I'm not actually doing this. Okay. I just want to see if I roll another 6. Nope.
No, you would have been fine.
So angry.
Remember to even add piloting. I'll have to add that one.
All right.
18.
I'm a helping pilot. I'm navigating with a map beside him.
The funny thing is, I can navigate and drive at the same time, and there's no problem for me.
Yeah, but I don't want to be back there with them.
You don't like these guys.
No, I like them. I just don't want to be back there with them. The smell's back there in the Twinkie.
Yeah. I try to rub some petals on me from home.
All right.
Wearing this kind of leather suit really,
Doesn't breathe, right?
I have to keep myself quite fresh.
We do have 4 panthers back here with us.
Yeah, we have 4 panthers, and
Someone needs to change the litter box,
And there used
guys.
to be that giant.
the window's jammed. It won't come down. It just smells real bad.
Jesus. I've actually never been back there, and I don't plan on it. So can I move another 8 spaces?
Yes, you can,
Don't
but then
forget
we actually
when
have
had
to.
that rotting dwarf head back here.
We'll have to actually camp down after that.
Wait, isn't Old Axe a settlement?
You can drive through it if you want.
I'm driving right past.
What about Great Gaunt? What's Great Gaunt?
Well, it's not along the road, so you don't know.
It's jaunt.
I'm sorry, Great Jaunt.
Jean.
Jean. Great Jaunt.
It
Alright.
seems like the dragon is heading to that eastern or that main city of Erebor, but I don't see a quicker way than the way that we're already heading.
That's the unfortunate nature.
Does he look like he stopped moving for the night?
As the night begins to settle down, and you guys you realize you have to, you had to sit down and take a quick repair. Like, the car is kind of old, even though it's new to you, still takes time to repair. It looks like for the time being, the dragon is moving at a much slower pace. You think it's possible it may have jumped onto a caravan. It'll probably make its way to easting by morning.
Where?
Well, I'd like to do a little bit of maintenance on the vehicle before we continue.
Yeah, my bad.
And what's burnout? Wisdom 2 or is it Dex?
It's Dex.
Dex. Can't believe I rolled 2 6s.
So I can. Should I roll mechanics for doing just general maintenance, or we also need to charge these batteries if somebody wants to.
Yeah,
Is there a problem with Is there a problem with the other cell?
Gene can definitely take care of fixing it.
The batteries only need a 1 spell slot last an entire day.
But the basic point was there was an issue, and that's why it stopped earlier. And then you plugged into your spare, and that made it work.
Yeah. So is there an issue with the other cell?
You're gonna have to roll a mechanics check to find out.
Okay. Crit.
Ooh.
Ferris has seen his fair share of batteries. His dog is basically one.
You take a closer look at the battery, and for the most part, it seems fine. There seems to be some loose wires here or there. This is a newer car. Like, the other one got lots of use out of it. Was fixed periodically. Gene rolled a crit on his burnout, which for whatever reason is bad or good. I don't know.
He slipped.
Yeah, he slipped on a banana peel, but he's fine.
Making sure I added them right.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, it's just that it's a newer car. Like, this is right out of the dealership. They probably didn't spend too much time making sure it was working, or there was no take drive. It's
up to code.
Just a few things you need to tweak or here or there.
Okay.
And you can take your spare battery, even though the spare battery has run out of charge.
Yeah, so I'll go on the sending stone. Gene, I need you to recharge these cells here.
How many short rests was I able to take to charge up?
Realistically, you had plenty. So
let's say it's probably got 4 or 6 charges at this point in the day into it.
Well, we're doing this in character right now.
Alright, my guy walks up and expels a few spell slots into it.
Furthermore, it's a fairly simple task.
During all of this,
he expels 5 slots from his main battery and 2 from his warlock.
During all this, can I be looking around and see if that half-elf guy is around?
Look at Ferris.
Go ahead, roll your perception for that.
If it's still working, it should be good for 7 days.
Nice.
Okay, great.
How much charge do these things take again?
I'll have to double check.
14.
Okay, this one takes 14. Yeah, mine only takes 5.
Hmm.
So I'll have to go back and start resting and putting charges into my personal battery. And I'll remind Liberty Prime, pointing at the battery that he has on him, that he has to expel 1 spell slot in that when he gets a chance to store it up.
We are going to be resting here, so now would be the time to charge your stuff.
That's why I'm looking around real hard.
Are we taking a long rest for the night? Or
Yes.
just taking a break?
You're
Alright,
camping down here.
So there is the thing that Ray wanted to do, and I want to do something after that as well.
Alright. Well, we'll start with Ray. Ray, you rolled a 19. You take a
Yes,
look around, and you don't see this person, but there is something you do see.
God, what is
Something
it?
in
What do
the
I see?
distance to the east. It seems to peek over the top of the mountain, and
Top of the mountain?
from the mountain to the east, and you see it as the sun begins to peek down on the sun rises in the east, it's going down in the west. The light is still shining at the top of that mountain, even though it's dark where you are, and you can see it staring down at you as you stare at what appears to be a sizable black dragon.
Ah, shit.
What?
Huh. Flower.
I nudge Ferris and because you guys were up there, right? And I'm like, is that a black dragon? Or am I going insane?
How far
I'm going to
is
look
that
in the
dragon?
direction
How
she's
far
pointing.
is that dragon?
Yeah, I'm
from-
pointing.
I look at Ray and ask her, how far is that dragon away from us on the map we're supposed to be finding Daisy?
It's about 6 miles away.
It is the other direction of where the dragon we're looking for is.
The dragon you're seeing is over here.
Yeah, the dragon we have on the map is over here. So this is not the same dragon. That is not
Okay.
Daffodil.
I think we should move.
Agreed.
Yep.
It's just a dragon.
Ferris just shakes his head.
We'll just stop over at the next stop, right?
Pro skier.
Proskier? Sounds good.
Nice.
So I'm going to finish up my little bit of maintenance, and I'm going to ship out.
Put my Panthers back in.
Hey, I have a question. Did that black dragon have red eyes?
No.
We can see that from where we are. How
if-
close are we to it?
Well, you can make out his appearance, but like determining eye color at this distance is like how you even see it.
It's a
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
I'm aware. I'm just saying it's not. Yes.
If I cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us, would that include the vehicle?
Yes.
Anything within 30 feet that you choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Allow me, as I use my cape to do it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I have it ready, I just...
Yeah, but mine doesn't cost spell slots.
I know,
So
that's
if
right, but
this
yours
dragon,
is
we do
free.
end up fighting a dragon, I would like everybody to be full up.
Yeah.
I don't want to go past a dragon.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm gonna haul ass.
Yeah. I call shotgun.
All
I'll
right.
take
Next
back
to-
seat.
Back seat
Next
in
to
the
Jay.
vehicle.
With the party wide
He's-
awake,
Jay's
my
just in my
co-pilot.
lap. Yeah.
with the party wide awake from the sight of the large black dragon standing on a mountaintop in the distance to the east, you guys proceed down along the path you were on. Well, unfortunately, you were stopped at the bridge. They seem to have blocked it off for the time being, and they're telling you that they are fortifying against a possible dragon attack. They tell you that you are allowed to come through, but they recommend you stay here with them, as it may be safer than continuing to travel alone. Even though
Are you saying
alone,
stay
Black
here with you
dragon
guys
by
at the
any chance?
barricade, where you
The
guys may fight
barricade.
a dragon?
they're telling you to be in the barricade.
Does this look like a actually fortified position? Do I have confidence in this
You
barricade?
might not want us here. We usually bring a lot of crazy with us, so you might not want us here.
I'm gonna whisper to
you're
Ray
looking
as she
around.
says that. Not a good lead.
You're looking
Right.
around, and you can clearly